Tell me what. Am I
All right, we're
good?
live.
All right. This is episode one of the Backyard Broadcast, where we talk about all things sports, mainly NFL, NBA, and UFC. I'm I'm one of the three co-hosts. I'm Eugene. Are we giving
Uh,
names or no?
yeah, I'm
Okay.
Brody. Can't
My
wait to give
name's
you guys
Sven
my
the
shitty takes.
Obliterator.
Yes, Spain.
Just been the obliterator.
All right. What do we want to talk about the finals first? I'm assuming.
We can talk about whatever,
All right.
but
I think we kick it off with the finals since that's like the biggest thing going on right now. Well, happened.
All right, guys. So obviously a crazy week for the NBA. The Thunder are going to come through in Game 7 here, playing a dirty fourth quarter, those sneaky sons of bitches, and winning against the Pacers. How do we think about this, guys?
I just gotta say, fuck the Thunder,
oh,
especially
yeah.
you, Lou Dort. You're a little bitch.
And
Lou.
Shay, fuck Shay.
Yeah, nah, but Lou Dort especially. Lou Dort in that Wolves series, seeing how many ACLs he can dive at.
Yeah,
Most
but
hated
and he was
player.
hand checking TJ McConnell.
Yeah,
And then he flopped on the charge. Like, come
yeah.
on, man. Like, you gotta play. You gotta let the guys play.
Yeah, and
Um,
Alex Caruso crying. A minute left in the game, up 12,
but no,
because it's not
I
getting
mean,
called.
I think that this Thunder team got. It's a young team, obviously, but I think they got like objectively they got very lucky in their playoff run. I mean, the first round they got a Memphis Grizzlies team without John Morant at one point, and then they got
Because
who
of
did they
Lou
play
Dort,
that
by the way.
different.
Because of Lou
Yeah,
Dort.
because of Ludor, and then they played the Nuggets, who took them to 7 games. But Aaron Gordon was also injured at some point in that series, and then they got to play the Timberwolves after they just ran out of steam at that point. And then just to top it all off, Tyrese Halliburton tore his Achilles, and if that probably doesn't if that doesn't happen, they probably win the series. So
Yeah. I'm
the
not gonna.
Pacers won the series.
I like to say it's a Mickey Mouse ring, but obviously that's not true. They're a very good team. I think what they
Yeah,
won
I mean they
62 games in the regular season. I
yeah I
think
mean
they're very good. Shea, as
I
much as
mean
people hate on him, he's a great
68
player.
games.
68,
68 game
way
season. It
more than
is a
what I
pretty good
thought.
season.
Yeah,
They're 6 games off the record, but I mean,
yeah,
me personally, the I think the free throw allegations are,
they're very
like
true.
the numbers will say that it's not, but
Well,
it's
it's because people have
sometimes it's
adapted.
about the eye test,
Yeah,
not the
people have
numbers.
adapted to the way you need to play against Shea. Like if you watch the finals, they're out there. They're not even like playing hard defense on him. There was times at the games where I was watching. I'm like, what the hell are they doing? They're just standing there, arms straight up, because that's all you really can do.
Okay, so one thing that I thought was interesting is I actually saw a clip of someone ranking the last 10 finals MVPs, and they had Shea at number 9 as like the ninth best finals MVP the last 10 years. Would you like
Wow.
do you agree or disagree? Like here, I can pull up the list.
Let
Give
me
me a
search up a
second.
list.
Yeah, pull up the list real quick. I don't. I think Shea's better than 9. I mean,
Because the only person that they had below him was Jalen Brown. So
which I agree with.
okay. So it's Shea, Jalen Brown. I'm just reading them off. Nikola Jokic, Steph Curry, Giannis, LeBron, Bubble, and then Kawhi Leonard, Raptors, the 2 Kevin Durant years, and then LeBron, 2016.
Is that in
Those are the
order?
last 10. No, this is just like, yeah, well, from like most recent to
That's probably
the
a
past. But
year.
these are the last 10 MVPs. So that means they're saying that 2023 Jokic to 2016 LeBron, like all of those are better than Shea was this year. Do you agree? Disagree?
Uh, I honestly don't even. That's a pretty good
Like it's
list.
crazy to
Like
think
that's a kind
about
of a
how
crazy group of people.
Shea is out of all of these guys is the only guy to win the MVP and the Finals MVP, and there's like a really good argument that he's the ninth best out of these guys, like finals wise.
Well, yeah. I mean, he had a great.
I mean,
I love to hate on Shea,
maybe
but he had a great series. But
maybe Durant, but like that's only because his team
maybe
was so
KD.
good.
Well, yeah, because he had Steph. That's like. I mean,
But like
but he
I
still
you
played
dude,
super well too.
Kawhi Leonard, Raptors Kawhi was so good. Bubble
He
LeBron was
carried that
really
team on his
good.
back.
Giannis averaged 35 points a game while
Yeah.
injured. Steph Curry, I mean,
Who
with
was
the
number one on the
2022
list? Was
Curry,
it
2016 LeBron.
2016 LeBron? Yeah.
That makes sense though,
That
right?
that's
Like
that's pretty
probably the
obvious.
greatest basketball player ever.
Yeah.
I mean,
Not
Jordan
probably.
fans can argue with
Not
it, but like,
probably.
Actually, Jordan played in a harder era, and he was still better.
Yeah, shut up, pussy.
But if we're being for real, I think Will is the GOAT. He dropped 100 points in a game. Nobody has done that yet, outside of Will himself.
bro, we don't even have fucking
Yeah,
footage of
it's
it.
no footage that it's real.
Dude,
Yeah,
he got
exactly.
100 points. What do you footage? Like,
What if the score? What if one of the score guys like had the scorecard off by a little bit? Like he made a free throw, or he missed a free throw that they thought he made, so it was only 99 points. What if that happened?
dude, that he still has 99 points in a game.
I just
It's
refuse to
trash.
believe that we don't have footage and that he scored exactly
Yeah,
100.
yeah. I can't believe it until I
It
actually
was in
see it happen.
like 19. It was in 1962.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
they had
There
cameras
you
back then.
go.
Okay, bro, that's a difficult era.
Name one
He's
other player
That's
besides Wilt
that's
Chamberlain and Bill Russell in that era,
he's out there
Spencer.
playing against 5'5" bums and he's 7
Yeah,
foot stealing
exactly.
his teammates' points.
They putting the fries in the bag.
Yeah.
All right.
Is
So
that
we would take Shea over. Like the only person we take him over is Jalen Brown. It's
honestly,
like
yeah.
probably.
dude, that's so crazy to think about though. That like you have to be like actually a top five player, and like besides last year where Jalen Brown got it, but you have to be a top 5 player in the world in order to get Finals MVP. Like most years,
Yeah, that's kind of
like besides like
ridiculous.
Jalen Brown, Iggy, and like Chauncey Billups
Wait,
since
Iggy got it?
2000. Well, in 2015, but like
Oh, yeah.
because
That's,
the one of the years he got it. But honestly, besides Tony Parker, Chauncey Billups, Iggy, and Jalen Brown, the rest of the Finals MVPs in the 2000s are literally like top 5 players at some point in their career. Oh, Paul Pierce too, but like
yeah.
you get what I'm saying. Like you have to be like
Arguably like top 20
super,
all
like
time
you,
too.
yeah, like
Most
you
of
have to
them.
be a great player in order to get like Finals MVP. Obviously, there's exceptions here and there, but like
Mhm.
that's insane to think about. Like next year,
Yeah.
like think if anyone's sports betting and you're betting on Finals MVP, know that only take a guy if he's a top 5 player in the NBA in your eyes. So that's like the Jokic, the Giannis, the Luka, the Shea, or like any other guys?
James Harden, because the Clippers are winning the NBA Finals in the
Oh,
Yeah,
2026
this
we
season.
forgot
guy.
about James, guys. We forgot about James.
Yeah, what about James Harden?
James Harden. At one point, he was a top 5 player. At one point, he
At
was
one
the best
point, he
player
was
in the
top
world.
1.
Yeah, I was at one point. He
For a
was
month,
averaging 40.
for a month span, he was the greatest player of all time, actually.
But he actually was that good. He was really good.
Yeah.
What about MVPs? Like, do you think Shea? Like, where would you rank Shea as the MVP? Like an MVP? Also, do you think he should have got the MVP? Let's be honest. Like this year,
I think it's a
I
very
I
tricky
don't know, man.
question
Like,
because, well, if you look at past MVPs, like historically, it's been best player on the best team, with like the one
yeah,
exception
no,
being uh
like
Russell
Russell
Westbrook
Westbrook,
on
Thunder,
OKC.
but like that was a
But that was
historic
a
season.
historic, yeah, obviously.
31, 10, and 10. The
And
thing is, though, Shea and Jokic both have had
yeah, they
historic
both.
seasons.
This season was a historic season for both. I mean, Jokic was his stats are ridiculous, but
Yeah,
he
I don't know, man. He like
his team didn't do very much. They weren't a great team, you know.
I don't know, man. I realistically like I don't know if it's like this is meat writing, but I genuinely think like Jokic should have been the MVP the last 5 years. Like I think he should have gotten it over Embiid in whatever
Yep,
year that was,
definitely over
23.
Embiid.
And honestly, there's a
Well,
case that
that's
you could have given it to him
Well,
here, which gives
yeah,
him
you just have
5
to.
straight MVPs.
It's really the voter bias, bro. The fatigue.
Yeah,
It's like
I feel bad though because Luca should have had it
he,
one year as well, but he got hit with voter fatigue and he didn't even like he hasn't done anything. Like he
yeah,
didn't
he
do
hasn't even
anything,
he hasn't even
and he had the voter fatigue hit.
like
yeah, he hasn't gotten anything. And he still's got voter fatigue. I mean, Luca. I think people are just tired of him. Honestly, I don't know why, but
I think we should talk more about the series in general because like I mean it just happened. What'd you guys think of Game 7?
I thought it was terrible.
sons of bitches.
I
Hate
tur-
those guys.
I turned it off. I'm gonna be honest.
At what point? At what point?
It was Well, I was on a plane, and
Oh,
the whole
I was
first
I was
half.
I was at the arena, by the way, guys. So
Yeah,
just
yeah.
Wait, were you
put that out
actually?
there,
Oh my
viewers.
god.
I
Wait, were
was
you at the
Yeah,
arena,
no.
Eugene?
I was in the arena and I was like the one Pacers fan around a bunch of Thunder fans when Halliburton hit the first honestly the first three. I was going crazy and everyone's looking at me and because I'm wearing like an NBA shirt. I'm not even wearing like a Pacers shirt. I was rooting for the Pacers to win. Everyone looks at me and is like, "Wait, you're rooting for the Pacers? Who does this guy think he is?" And at one point when the Pacers were down like 20 like something, one of the fans looks over at me and he's just absolutely screaming at me. I'm like, bro, who do you think you are? Like like Tyrese Halliburton literally tore his Achilles, and like that changes the game. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, they were literally winning at halftime even without Halliburton. Like that.
Mhm.
Imagine they go up by 10, 15 points. The arena goes quiet and like more quiet. It's like easier. The momentum's on their side. Just like a lot changes, and you have your star player.
Yeah. I mean that changed everything. I mean, I was on a flight and the Wi-Fi was not working on the plane, so I was kind of crashing out a little bit. I was not happy. Um, so I was like stream easting it like as long as I could
Wait, what's
until.
that? Let's stream Ace, Brody. We
But
can't
yeah,
link to that.
I was I was watching on Streamy as we took off until like my internet cut out and then the Streamy stops working. And the very last notification I get on my phone is Halliburton is on the ground and is leaving for the locker room.
Yeah, no, that Achilles tear was bad.
I
And
was
what's so
like,
funny is the Thunder fans were all cheering because they got the steal and the dunk. Like they weren't even focused on the guy laying on the ground with his Achilles torn. And they
yeah,
were like cheering at first, and then they realized it was like actually really bad because he literally couldn't walk, and then obviously they clapped it up. But yeah. Um let's talk about TJ McConnell though. TJ McConnell had like 12 straight in the third quarter.
it
Like the
was like
Pacers could not score at all.
how long what my at the end of the first quarter my internet started working again, so I was able to watch the whole second half. The I mean TJ McConnell generational run. Oh my god,
Yeah.
he's a dog.
Unfortunately though, no
Unfortunately,
one
it
else
didn't
could do
end. Yeah.
anything.
How long was it? When I stopped watching, it was 14 minutes straight.
Yeah, it was a
It
while. He
was
was the only one that could score for them.
the start of I think it was 8:36 in the third quarter was
Yeah,
when his
something
run
like that.
started. After
Yeah.
that, I think it was at least it was 14 minutes. I know for sure. Could have been longer, where no one else scored a point but him. I mean, that was they
No,
couldn't
that is
stop him.
crazy.
They couldn't stop him at all.
But you know who they did stop very well is Pascal Siakam.
Oh
Pascal
my god,
Siakam
nothing.
did
He
not
did
have the
nothing.
finals that
And Obi Toppin too.
Obi Toppin. Like I thought Obi
Like
Toppin would be a big role for this team,
I know, and
but
he was a cardio player
like
out there. I think he had
yeah, he wasn't.
2 boards and 1
He had a big
assist.
zero. Yeah,
Yeah.
he had a fat zero.
I mean, it was painful to watch. I
But as much as I don't like the Thunder, the one thing I will give is their fans are very passionate. Like that
yeah.
stadium was I mean, obviously it's game 7, so it's going to be energetic.
Mhm.
That stadium was loud. Like every time J-Dub even touched the ball, they were barking cuz he's a like that's what they do with him because he's a dog.
Yeah,
That's
fuck
what
that pussy.
they do. So they bark at they literally bark at him whenever he's doing anything. And every time Lou touched the ball, they scream Lou. Even though I don't know, man. He it's hard to like a guy like him. He's a dirty
I hate
player,
him.
but
He's such a dirty player.
yeah. Holmgren though, did you see Holmgren had 5 blocks?
I mean, yeah, he was a beast in the paint.
He played very good in game 7. Shea did not shoot well either. I
He
kind of
didn't.
noticed
He
that.
was 0 for 5 I think in the first half from
Yeah, he was
3.
8 for 27 on the game,
Yeah. He
and
didn't.
he shot a lot of step back threes.
Yeah, he
Like
did.
he attempted a lot of them. I mean, it didn't really matter what Shea did. Like he didn't have to be efficient because the Pacers just didn't play very good
I know.
once Halliburton
Well,
went down.
the first half they were fine. The Pacers played. I think they. I didn't see it, but based off the score, I'm assuming they played very
Yeah, no,
well.
dude. Andrew, did you see Andrew Nemhard hit that dirty hit that dirty three before halftime?
Yeah. Oh, I did. I saw the last shot.
Yeah, that was hype.
That
Like I
was.
was
Yeah.
happy when they hit that because we were like, think of it, like we were going it like into halftime. The
Up
Pacers
one.
were
I'm
winning.
like, there's a chance. There's a chance that
Yeah,
they
like
beat him
there's a
without
chance even
Halliburton.
without him.
And then they shit the bed. I
Yeah,
mean, they stopped producing, and the
but dude, what a
Thunder
run
suck.
to think that Tyrese Halliburton and crew beat probably the second best player in the world in Giannis
Mhm.
in the first series. Then they beat the best team in the East, the Cavs, who we thought we
Yeah.
were getting a Cavs Celtics. We did not get Cavs Celtics. We got Knicks Pacers.
Knicks,
And I think that
Knicks Pacers
becomes
fed families. Let's just say
yeah,
that.
that actually fed families. And then Tyrese Halliburton again hits in game 2 a game winner on Cleveland. And
Yeah.
then the next series, he hits a game tying turnaround 2 that was basically a 3 if he was a half shoe size smaller, like Kevin Durant. Spoiler alert. We'll talk about him more later.
Yep.
And hits the buzzer. Hits back rim like Kawhi.
Yeah.
And to take game 1 in OT after, and then game 1 of OKC. I mean, I remember watching that, and like that shot was a crazy shot. And then also Andrew Nemhard with that crazy step back on Shea.
hmm
Like I couldn't imagine attempting a shot like that in the finals.
I mean,
like where you
what?
like cross them, like where you're spamming dribbles and step back and absolutely drain that.
I mean, what were they? Were they? I think it was like 13 for 15
No, they
on
were balling.
clutch shots last minute to take the lead or tie.
I mean,
Tyrese Halliburton himself was 5 for 5 on buzzer beaters. I mean, it's
like
like,
genuinely, like I've been a pretty strong believer that LeBron is like the most clutch player in NBA history, but the Tyrese Halliburton's coming for him.
I mean, yeah, that was
Like this run has
ridiculous.
been absolutely insane for him. Like he literally has not missed a game
I
winner.
know,
Like
and he's not even really known for his shooting either. He's
yeah,
like a
that's his second best ability. His best ability is playmaking.
yeah, his best ability is passing the ball and getting the ball to his teammates for them to
He's a
shoot.
playmaking
But
superstar.
I mean, he's so talented. It's
I miss the selfless superstars like that.
I know it's gonna
I
be
think
so tragic next year without him. I
yeah.
mean, he's probably gonna be out for
And I mean,
over
another
half the season.
selfless superstar. I know you might not like love this, but I mean, Jason Tatum's more
Oh
of a
my
selfless superstar
god!
than he is a scorer. But
Always got to bring up Jason Tatum.
I mean, he also tore his Achilles, so he's not going to be here next year
I mean,
either.
yeah. I
Same with
need to
Damian Lillard,
take
the
back.
number
I would like
0.
to apologize to Jason Tatum for some of the things that I've said about him. After
But
Thunder winning this series, uh, I'm sorry, Jason Tatum.
I think we
Your ring
should
last year was a little Mickey Mouse, but not super Mickey Mouse.
not as bad as this year. All right,
You're also not
I
the
think.
most hated superstar in my eyes anymore.
How long have we gone so far? I want to pace this out
I mean,
so
we
we
went
can
about
touch over
18
everything.
minutes.
18
We
minutes.
can
That's
move on
good.
to
That's
something
good.
Spencer can
All
talk a
right.
bit more about.
So we could either go to KD or we could
I got a
go
good one.
to
I got a good one that
or we could go to MMA.
so we can. Well, I got a good one first to include Spence a little bit.
Okay, okay. Let's do this.
What do you guys think about Antonio Brown?
Oh,
Uh,
Spencer, you got an answer?
Well, I mean, we all saw this coming, if we're being honest, guys. I
Okay,
don't think this is a
it's so
shock to anybody. I think this was like,
I think if I were to say this to someone and be like, "Are you surprised?" I'd say no. But is this what we expected? I mean,
no, I didn't
I
expect
certainly
murder
didn't.
or attempted
Yeah, bro.
murder. Currently,
Yeah,
he's
that's true
hiding out in
too.
the Middle East right now.
Yeah, he fled the country.
Escapability, still a top 5 receiver.
yeah, I know.
That's
Just like
true.
how he left the
Hey,
stadium.
although Antonio
Exactly.
Brown might do some very dumb things, don't forget how good that dude was at football.
He
That
was
dude
very
was
good.
so good at football. Like
I'm
even on Tampa, he was like their wide receiver 1 at one point.
yeah.
Like
I'm
even he was considered washed after, like he was still the wide receiver 1 with Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. That's like kind of crazy to think about.
yeah. It's just unfortunate
But
we're not getting the Cracker of the Year awards this year.
yeah, that's kind of
Yeah,
tragic.
that really does suck, honestly.
Uh, but
You
yeah,
guys
that's
hyped for the NFL season?
Oh
oh yeah,
yes, of course.
you already know.
I
I'm
know.
always ready for some
I know we
good
all
old
have
American football.
I know we all have fantasy takes, but I kind of don't want to share those
Yeah,
publicly. I
we
want to
should
keep
wait till
those more on the
it's closer.
DL.
Eugene, we need to keep them on the DL.
Oh, I have some takes on the DL that
Yeah,
I
Can't
would
have
like.
anybody
like
benefit
Yenyo
by
doing a
players.
draft every single day until fantasy
I
football
haven't done one,
starts.
dude. I haven't done one in like a week. I'm gonna be completely honest.
A
With you.
Still,
week. Oh
bro,
my
that's
god.
still more than I've even done in my entire life.
Yeah,
I've
it's
never
probably
done a
true.
mock draft. You've done probably 20 this
I've
Yeah,
done
season
you
like
alone.
you've
30, I
totally
think.
done a mock draft,
Dude,
bro.
actually, I can check. I can
I've
check the
never.
sheet.
I
You've
think the
definitely
only
done a
mock
mock
draft I've
draft.
ever done was those like joke like money drafts
Oh
we
yeah.
did
Oh,
last year.
also by the way, bro. Oh, we're continuing that league, by the way. Just so.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know.
Oh, we are?
I'm gonna bring that one back. Oh yeah, that's the whole point why we did it.
Oh, okay.
Like we did one with like the 6 of us, and like
Yeah.
I'm keeping Brock Bowers.
Oh yeah, it's the keeper one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
keeper
we're
league.
gonna do. I think we might do. Are we
Who
gonna do
did
an
I get
auction
in
again
that?
for
I
that?
think a bunch of mid.
I can look.
I think I spent all my money on Chase.
You spent all your money on 3 players.
You spent a lot on Chase,
Oh yeah, I spent
dude.
all on 3
Yeah.
players because it was at the end of the season. That shit didn't matter. I was like, I'm gonna get my
Yeah,
3
I
players
know.
for next year.
So I'm looking. Brody spent it all on Puka, Achan, and Bijan.
Oh yeah, I'll take that.
You got Spencer Wilkie didn't get any good keepers. Actually, he
I
got
got
some good
nothing
keepers.
good, bro.
Yeah, he didn't
I
have like
didn't
a
get any of
peak good
the
keeper. Like
really
he
good
got like
guys.
I got like Brock Bowers, and I
Like, I
got
should have
like
just dropped it all on.
Yeah,
I
watch this.
got like Lamar.
Brock
So, like-
Bowers generational fall off. I'm calling it. Just like Sam Laporta.
Yeah,
Fucking
dude,
through my
it's
season.
kind of hard. It's kind of hard for like tight ends though. Like tight ends is like it's a weird position ever since
You
like
never.
You already
Chelsea
know. You already know who I'm
despawned,
drafting
like-
next year. My tight end.
oh shut up. Yo, everyone who's watching this, Jonnu Smith, guys. Jonnu
Jonnu
Smith.
Smith, best tight end in the league, carried me to the playoffs. I should not have made playoffs, but Jonnu Smith.
He
brought my
really
team there.
shouldn't have made playoffs. God,
Actually, I have
Johnny
a
Smith
fun
has to
idea.
drop 20 to bail him out, like every single week.
Jonnu Smith's the
And he
fucking
picks him
goat.
up off waivers. Then he's like, "Yeah, dude, I'm just better than you, man."
All right, I have some punishment ideas, and I want you to just think. Well, I'm just like I'm on a website here, but just like what you think of them. Like what would you rate these fantasy punishments on a scale of 1 to 10 for all the people that are watching this that want to use punishments for their league?
All
All
right.
right. So first up, we got Waffle House, like the 24 hours in Waffle House challenge that someone didn't do.
Classic.
Someone said they would do to join back in the league.
Dude, he's 2 years too late, bro.
Yeah,
It's still better than do. He's still gonna do it. Nathan's
All right,
punishment.
hold
It
on.
is so shilly.
No. We don't need to talk about that right now. Just rate the thing.
I think
Okay.
it's a terrible idea
Let's
because
take our tier list.
it's like a. I think it's a
Oh,
great
we should-
idea, but I don't
Okay,
think people will do it.
SABCDF. That's our tier list. Just put them.
Alright.
I'm just gonna read out like
Waffle
each one.
House D tier.
You think?
I think
I'd
it's
give
a.
it a
I think
B.
it's a good punishment. I just don't think it's as funny
That's true
as
because
all
like
the others.
I think unless if
Yeah.
you're like there like checking in on the Waffle
And
House, like
we've had a bad experience with it in the past.
yeah, like I think that's true. This next one, we got a public apology video. The loser would be tasked with creating a video where they publicly acknowledge their fantasy football failure and apologize in a humorous or sincere manner.
I think that's kind of
Ooh.
funny, but I don't think it's
I would
the
I would think
worst.
that's pretty good, but it has to be more severe.
Yeah, I think that's not
I
very
agree.
I
I
think
feel
that's
like
too easy.
I think for some people that play more casual fantasy, this is a good video, or well, this is a good punishment.
Yeah.
But I think for the hardcore sweats, I think
Take it
that,
as
that-
I'd
that's
say it'd
a
be good if they were
much better
shirtless and oiled up.
punishment.
Wow,
feel
that's
like
a really
that'd
good point.
All right, the next one is an embarrassing photo shoot,
Embarrassing
And
photo.
and then they have to
shoot.
post the picture somewhere.
Oh,
Like, on the
that's
internet.
good.
That's
I
pretty
like
Oh,
that.
good.
low-key, we should use that. That's pretty good.
Bro, I think we still do TikToks. I think that's
No,
the
I like the
funnest of them
TikToks as
all.
well, but this is not a bad one for next year. Also, are we still gonna have the fantasy league when we all go to college?
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta make sure everyone
Think so.
plays.
Well,
Okay.
I saw this one punishment last year. It was like 7 days, 7 outfits. And
Oh,
like
I did see that.
Oh.
people in
Yeah,
your league
that's
got to choose the outfits that you wore to school.
Oh, that's
yeah,
kind of
that's
cool.
good.
God, that one's got to be terrible.
That one's pretty
sounds-
bad, but like
That sounds pretty fun.
That's like a
I mean,
public
I think
humiliation
the
ritual.
only rule is like you can't actually break dress code. Like you can wear some pretty stupid stuff, but like you can't just like
Can we get like
you can make you like
Jackson
theoretically
wear
you
a
can
crop
get
top
like
or something?
Yeah, you can make
literally
Jackson wear
make
like a
shirt.
rainbow crop top that says
Yeah,
"I
exactly.
love
Sick.
DILFs" or something.
Yeah, you could literally like get like a rainbow swastika on the shirt or something and like wear that to
Okay.
school. Like
I
as
don't
long
know
as you
about-
don't
I
break
don't
the
know about
dress
that.
code.
That one is probably breaking the dress code, dude.
Or like
Yeah,
Ye's new
probably.
shirt. W Ye.
Alright. What about
That's
a
really
recorded
good.
press conference about their season? I feel like this one's kind
Press
of lame.
I mean,
I
that's
feel like it's
Um,
only
I think that would be a fun one to do, but not
I
as
feel
a
like that'd be
punishment.
fun. Yeah, not as a punishment.
Yeah.
Just like everybody does it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I honestly think that'd be cool.
They
I think
reflect
honestly
back on
we
the
should.
season.
You know what though? I think we should do that at the very beginning of the year. I think that'd be really fun about
a
like
press
how everyone
conference?
feels about their team. Yeah, like a press conference,
I feel like that'd be cool.
or just like a sit down recording video where we have questions written down and everyone just answers them truthfully, and then we look back at the end of the season.
And then we. It is really fun watching
But it's gonna. But
your
like,
picks
imagine
through
you
the
say like
year.
someone's gonna be like really good. What if I like said this year? Oh, I'm so happy I drafted Dalton Kincaid. He's gonna be so good. And then we look back at the end of the season, it just sucks. Like
Yeah,
I don't
just
know.
like
I
a
think
certain
that's
tight end
cool.
that I drafted in the 3rd round with
Yeah,
high
I drafted the
hopes.
tight end in the 5th. I took him over Trey McBride, so it's like,
At least you didn't.
Oh, I took Sam Laporta.
Didn't
yeah, no.
Graham
Dalton
take
King.
Kelsey in like the first,
Yeah, he took him in the
Yeah.
second because he got Saquon.
the second? Yeah. Oh yeah, he did get Saquon. That was very
Oh,
big.
this one's bad. What about get your armpits waxed? Oh,
Oh, dude.
I
it's
feel
like
like
he would
for
come.
some
Like,
people that wouldn't be as bad.
Yeah, I think for some people it would be
I think
though.
some people shave their
yeah.
armpits. Me, that would be.
I'm manly. I don't shave my
I don't
pits.
shave.
And obviously, we're not old enough to do this yet, but get a tattoo of the
No,
winner's
we
Dude,
actually
choice.
I
are.
would. I.
We
Oh,
are old
really?
enough. Houston Rob, freshman. Yo, Houston, shout out Houston Rob. You're
Oh,
sick,
yeah.
Shout
dude.
out Houston Rob, guys.
Bro, you're a
He's
badass,
fucking
Houston Rob.
rad, dude.
He's
Good
got a
stuff.
cross tattoo on his shin as a freshman. So
Oh,
But we have to do it with like our parents' approval, right?
I think so.
Yeah. So then
so
technically, then we're basically no.
what are you tattooing? Like the winner's name,
No, just like or
or
like
like
a tattoo with the
do you
winner's
tattoo
choice.
like "fuck you, Dalton Kincaid"?
You could say
Or
like you could say like you could do like a I suck at fantasy football one or like or the winner's name.
okay,
I don't know,
Yeah, we should
but something
like
like
the
that.
winner's name is like a tramp stamp. That'd be tough as fuck.
A bodybuild. It's got bodybuilding comp on here.
Bro, I think the bodybuilding comp is a great idea. I feel
I
like it'd
think
be
it's a
kind of
good
fun.
idea too, but I don't think like I don't know who all would have done it because it's hard to like whatever you do, you're in public, so it's like even if you like it's you can't do a bad job of it, you know?
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
because like even if you're gonna say, "Oh, I'm gonna get out of the punishment, do the least I can," a bodybuilding competition, you really can't get out of it.
Yeah,
Like it's like
you still
you're
gotta
kind of
show up.
just stuck doing it. Like you have to be there, go on stage. Like it's so embarrassing. Like you know.
Yeah.
Now obviously, if you like actually look good, then it's not so bad. But like,
Yeah, like me.
oh, this guy, like Hank.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
dang.
Okay.
No, but
And then
I
this is
feel
the
like
last. This is the last one for this because I want to talk about MMA.
yeah,
But the last one is shave their head.
I hate that one.
Shave it.
I will.
I
I hate that one. That's an
custom
F
See,
tier.
that
haircut
one
is
is
okay,
like
like a
a
buzz cut,
really
No, I
but
hate both of those. I hate anything to do with altering the way I look. I'm very happy with how I look right now. I don't want to change
we
it.
need Chopped Brody back.
Yeah,
bro. That was so funny.
bring back Chopped Brody. Yes, that was
Hey,
prime
whoever's
me.
Free
editing this,
Chopped
put a
Brody.
picture of Chop Brody on the screen.
I will not be putting a picture of Chopped Brody on the screen.
Send it to me, I will. I'll put the Dylan picture.
Oh,
God,
that
no,
was bad.
no,
No, you actually can't do that. You
no.
actually can't do that.
We're
That's my
not
boy
bringing back
Brody.
Chopped Brody.
We're not
Chopped
doing
Brody
It's
this.
was
career suicide.
Chopped Brody's
But
staying in
yeah,
the past.
bro, I don't think you look that bad with the buzz. I'm gonna be completely honest. Yeah. Also, that one's
Honestly,
kind
I
of
probably
bad
look
because
fine.
like because I know some people would look fine in a buzz and some people would look really bad.
I feel like I got a very big forehead though.
I would probably look like a neo-Nazi with a buzz.
Nah, Sven, you look tough. Honestly, I feel
I
like
mean, y'all saw me with a buzz.
Yeah,
I'm
that
like
was
looking at
fine.
my forehead right now. I look so bad with a buzz. Yep, it'd be raps for me.
Yeah.
It would be wrapped. That would be it, dude.
That's cool. I'm on Sleeper right now. You can look at the draft board from last year, and I'm just looking at like how different it is.
What do you mean?
Like I like the order, like the ADPs of everybody from last year.
Oh yeah,
Christian McCaffrey still being
McCaffrey's
good.
at one,
yeah. Ugh.
but I mean Tyreek Hill's at two. He's not gonna get taken anywhere near
No, he's.
there this
I don't
year.
even know if he goes second round.
I've done mock drafts, so I know where I would take him, but
Oh my god.
compared to the other guys,
Mock drafts. Mock drafts.
Ugh.
ugh.
I love mock
Let's
drafts,
just say
dude.
I will be taking Stephon Diggs after the boat video.
Wait, what's the boat video?
Yeah, I actually don't know about this. What?
You
Wait,
guys haven't
editor,
seen
can we
this?
get can we get one of the boat
I'm
video?
looking it up. I'm
Yeah,
looking it up.
roll the boat video. Roll the boat video. Basically, Antonio Brown was on a boat with 3 bad bitches, and he's like, call me daddy, and they're like, daddy, please, and he brings out some, I forget what it's
Oh,
called,
I'm
but it's
watching
like pink
this.
cocaine, I don't know what it's called really, but he whips it out and gives it to him.
How did they stall this to 8 minutes?
What, the boat video?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Just look up it. It's, I don't know, it's everywhere.
Oh, he's got something there.
Yeah, I don't know what it's like actually called, but it's basically just cocaine.
Yeah,
So
like
let's just say I will be taking him. He will be on my team of misfits, along with Johnu Smith, picked first overall.
Just a
and Grant's
suspicious,
gonna grab Zay Flowers.
suspicious bag
He's
of
gonna grab
pink
Zay
powder.
Flowers.
What is that?
One of whom referred to him as daddy for some reason.
Daddy,
So
please, daddy, please. My goat.
Yo, good job, Stefan.
Yeah, and
Yeah, good
he's
job,
no longer on the
Stefan
Bills
Diggs.
too, so I can actually cheer for him. Let's go.
Bro, he's been around the league.
I know he's
Went to
been.
Minnesota, to Buffalo, to Houston, to New England now.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I know he's been around the league.
Well,
Did I miss
never
a
mind.
team?
I will not be picking him.
Yeah, he's on the Patriots. So there you go.
Although I forget his name. Drake May.
Drake May.
Yeah. I think he's not. I don't think he's terrible. I just think he's
Was
on a
Drake May on
terrible
the
team.
yacht? Did anybody see?
Nah, I don't think he was on the
Definitely
yacht.
He
not.
wasn't?
Nah.
That's unfortunate. I think they would have had a great time together,
I think.
huffing the pink stuff.
Let's get one
Uh,
NFL hot take from each of us. You guys have one?
All right, I got one.
Okay.
I think, now hear me out, that Marvin Harrison Jr. had the best rookie season of all the wide receivers. Now, if you
Explain.
take a deep dive at the stats, comparing him to, per se, Neighbors or Brian Thomas Jr., he had much more touchdowns per target ratio. So I have some stats here, right? Marv had 116 targets this season, 8 touchdowns. Not bad, not bad. That's about one
Did
every
he actually have
15
116
targets.
targets?
Yeah, 116 targets. Compare that to Neighbors, 170 targets with 7 touchdowns. Now, it would prove apparent to some that Marvin Harrison is going to be a spectacular threat next year, especially in the red zone and as a deep threat for this Cardinals offense. He's only ever going to get better, and honestly, I expect that target share to go massively up in the following year to
Wait, what
come.
about Brian Thomas?
Yeah, I'm not listening to this bait. He's just trying to get us to pick Marvin Harrison earlier in the draft.
So
He's trying to get us to.
Thomas
He's trying to get us to
actually
waste one of our.
Brian Thomas actually had 133 targets with 10 touchdowns. So it's a similar ratio, and you can kind of expect.
Except
But that
one
was also
had 1,200 receiving yards and the other didn't.
okay. But that's if you gave him more targets, which he will be seeing next year. I've pulled some strings. He's going to be getting more targets next year. He will
I
have a
did not
similar
pull
amount of
anything
I
yards.
will
like
He
not
will
that.
be
be
picking Marvin
absolutely
Harrison.
achieving
You will
1,000
not
yards
trick
next
me.
season.
The Kyle Pitts trap will not work with Marvin Harrison.
And Kyle Pitts is also now that brings me to my second one, guys.
No, you're
Kyle
only
Pitts
sharing
still has
one. You're
plenty
only
left
sharing
in the
one.
tank.
You're only sharing one.
Okay.
I'd sure
Okay,
hope he has plenty left
I
in the
love where
tank.
you guys go. I love where you guys go. Then I can tell you
Bro,
about
do you
my
got
Kyle
one?
Pitts, Brock
Alright,
Bowers stats.
Can I give 2 real quick,
Yeah.
or do I just get 1?
Go for
Give
it. Go
one.
for
Give
it.
one.
Okay, my number 1 hottest take: Alec Pierce.
Oh my
Guys.
god, dude. This one doesn't even count.
Alec Pierce is a top 5 deep threat in the league. That's all I gotta say. All I gotta say. Top 5 deep threat in the league. Look at the numbers.
Dude,
Look at the
dude,
numbers.
how many targets does Alec Pierce get a game?
Like 3, maybe, and they're all in the fourth
Yeah.
Like
quarter.
3.
And
Like 3,
they're all
bro.
in the fourth quarter, and you know what they
And they're
are?
all
Deep
50
They're all in
yard
shots.
the
And
fourth
guess what?
quarter.
bombs.
He's not a
He
deep threat. He's a
catches
Hail
50%
Mary
of them.
garbage time threat.
He's a Hail
He's a
Mary garbage
stat
time
patter,
threat. If
bro.
they started using him early in the
Yeah,
game, I
remember,
don't
by
think
the
it
way, guys,
changed.
Why would they use him early in the game, bro? You have
Bro,
Anthony Richardson under the helm, man. You think
okay,
he's
you
going to be
got
able to hit Alex
exactly.
Pierce 100% of the time?
Get a better deep threat QB. You
Okay,
got
you get a
you got
40-yard
Josh Downs.
reception, or you get an intercept,
You got
and you
Josh
get
Downs.
a
You got
pick.
Michael Pittman. Those two, 1 and 2 DB have to be on them. Josh Downs is a massive threat if he's left like open. And then, Alec Pierce over the top. Just saying.
Alex Pierce over
Alec
the
Pierce
top.
is a dog.
Okay.
White chocolate, he's a dog. He turned tough for me in fantasy football. I mean,
This is actually true because one of the weeks that he played Alec Pierce, he scored a touchdown with like 0 seconds left, and if he didn't score that touchdown, I would
and
have
they
beat
didn't even
Brody
win.
that week.
They didn't win, but I just
Yeah,
saying
they didn't
He
win.
beat
That's
me by
the
like
point,
8
bro.
points that week. I
to
remember
all
I
They
got
don't
zero. I
even
was
win.
so
They're
to
mad.
all
stat
0
padding
of our
to make
listeners out there,
their quarterbacks look better.
all I
Yeah,
gotta say is
0.
if you're late in the draft and you don't know who to pick, if Alec Pierce is still there, pick him up. He will turn up for you. I
You'll
promise
regret
you.
it, guys. He's gonna be on waivers 3 weeks later.
I
Just
promise.
don't even.
Just keep him the whole season.
He'll be
Trust
on
me.
the waiver
There'll be a
wire.
couple
You can pick
weeks
him up
that just
on the
throw
waiver
him in there,
wire.
just like randomly, and he might just go crazy. I think he's a very good receiver, and I think he's very underutilized. But
And his offense.
that's
All right,
my
what's
hot
your
take.
second one?
My second
Or
hot
is he
take
only
is
giving
Chuba
one?
Hubbard. He's a top 3 running back in the
Okay.
league.
Actually, that's
That one's not even like that bad compared to Alec Pierce.
at
It's
least
not
it's a
bad.
normal player this time, and
Yeah, at least it's
and
Chuba.
not Alec Pierce.
Alec Pierce is a dog, bro.
Because Alec, it doesn't, dude. When's the last time you watched Alec Pierce play live? Like, when have you actually
Um,
watched Alec Pierce outside of the sleeper
all I
chat?
gotta say is week 18. I think he had 30 fantasy points. So
Yeah, week
thank you
Dude,
very
18.
week
much.
18 doesn't
I'd love to
matter, though.
avenge him. I
I think it was
mean,
week 17 because it would have been the finals. If I was in the finals, I would have played
Yeah.
Alec Pierce and he would have dropped 33. Actually, I'm gonna look right now.
yeah, let's look at sleeper. Let's see if this is true.
It's true. I remember very vividly because people in the sleeper chat were like, "Thank you, Alec Pierce. You just won me the league," or something like that.
No, they
You
weren't,
won.
because
I promise
nobody's
you,
playing Alec Pierce if they're in the championship, dude.
I would have.
They're better than.
Do we have last
That's
year's?
probably why you weren't in the championship.
Yeah, you can go back by year, I think. Or no, I remade the league, but
I'll
Oh,
pull it
so
up.
is it gone?
I don't know, but I don't. I think you can view it by year. I don't know why you can't. Hold up, who are you searching for? Alec?
Alec Pierce. Just look up fantasy points. Alec Pierce last year.
Oh, I can look it up. He had
Nice. Oh, shit.
24 in in 17.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. 24 points
And
is
championship
not
game.
too
That's
shabby.
pretty good.
I mean, there was a point. I think he was He was a number 10. There was like 3 weeks in a row. I think he dropped 20. I mean,
Yeah, something like that.
all I'm saying,
Probably after week 5.
if you're deep
Maybe
in,
after week 2.
no, bro, he turns up. If you're deep in the draft and you don't know who to pick, if Alec Pierce is still on the board, pick him up.
All right,
He's a
realistically
weapon.
though, it's like all luck.
It's
I
like,
But
yeah, so you get these epic 22-point weeks, week 5, and then the next 4 weeks are 0, 3.5, 2, and 7.
it's good. It's
I-
good
And it's
for
like, why
me.
am I starting this guy in my flex position every
All
time
I
just
gotta
because
say,
Brody Thomas told me to?
4 of the 5 times I
Hey,
started
don't
him,
dox him. Don't dox
4 of
him.
the 5 times I started him, he dropped 20. Only one of the weeks I started him, he dropped 0. So
That's true. Brody did not start.
I
him
got
very much.
very lucky with when I played him, and it worked for me. I made
That is
playoffs.
true.
That's all I gotta
Fantasy,
say.
like, you know what's crazy though is the amount of studying you can do. It doesn't matter because fantasy is literally all luck.
Yeah,
But or it's
It-
like honestly like 80-20.
I had a great team, and then week before
No, we're not
playoffs.
doing this.
You had a great team.
Okay, I had a pretty good team. I had a team that could have should have made playoffs. I
No, they
won in the first round.
should've.
Hey, I won in the first round. Don't act like I got first
Dude.
rounded. My team was
Wait,
good.
what happened? What happened in the
Wait,
first round? Who did
No,
you
I thought
beat?
you lost.
Graham, I beat Graham.
No,
Oh,
no. Wait,
bro.
hold up. I thought the final was Avery, Danny,
was
Spencer,
Avery.
and Jackson.
Oh, did I
It
get
was.
first rounded? Who did I get first
Yeah,
rounded
you did.
by?
But Jackson.
Oh wait,
Oh,
Jackson
yeah.
beat you, and then I beat Graham.
No,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
beat
yeah, 'cause-
Graham.
No,
And
no,
then I
no,
Graham didn't
Graham,
make
okay,
it, dude.
I did get
No,
first
no.
rounded, but I didn't get last in
Graham
playoffs.
didn't
That
even
was
make
Graham.
it.
Graham got last in playoffs.
No, yeah, because no, hold up, because
Or did Jackson not make it?
Avery
Oh, I
and
really gotta
Spencer
pull this
got
up.
Avery and Spencer got buys. Danny beat somebody, and Jackson beat somebody. That makes sense, right?
Yeah, Jackson beat me, and then I played
And
Graham
Danny
in
beat
the
Graham.
consolation game, and I beat him. So I didn't get
Yeah,
last
so
in
Danny
playoffs.
beat Graham.
My team was good. Like you guys hate, but my team wasn't terrible. That we had our strong spots.
And you
I'll
have
tell
really
you my
strong-
1 week spot
It's just Brody's
is
talking
I
to the
made
right
a
guys
couple
every week.
trades to attempt to make it to playoffs, and all those traded players that I traded for had to buy 1 week before playoffs. And I
Are you
needed
not
the
gonna
win.
talk about how you? Are you
I
not
needed
gonna
the win.
talk about? Oh,
I
wait, hold
made
on. Are you not?
playoffs because the other person that was ahead of me scored 60 points. He needed 68 to make playoffs. I got very lucky because I had to start 3 players on the Bears. I started Caleb Williams, DeAndre
How do
Swift,
you remember this?
and who was the Bears wide receiver one? I started Keenan Allen.
DJ Moore. Oh,
And
Keenan Allen is crazy.
Keenan Allen. I started 4 actually. I started that other bum. Romo Dunze. I started 4 Bears
Oh, you
players
did. Well,
because
hold
I
on,
had no one
I'm
else
looking.
because everybody else was on bye.
And
All I
guys,
gotta
don't
say
forget
though,
the birdie.
all I gotta say though, is in my other league, I did win. I won my other league. Jonathan Taylor dropped 40 points in the championship. Thank you, Jonathan
Oh,
Taylor.
he still had JT at that point.
Oh,
You didn't
because
trade him away.
oh my gosh, that was so funny. I remember because you traded fucking Puka away like a nugget. You're an idiot for that. You literally had Puka Nacua and you traded him away for
I
a
didn't
Terry
like him.
McLaurin who's on bye.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, he did. Nice.
Like Daniel's team got so good from that. Everyone who's
Puka did
watching
nothing in
his
playoffs.
team at the end of the year was Justin Herbert, Bijan, Achan, Amon-Ra, Puka, George Kittle, Bucky Irving. He had JT on his bench, but he
I
started him in the championship.
Yeah, he should have he should have
Because
won.
he benched the one guy who didn't play good in the championship, which is actually insane to think about.
So Brady basically fed his team. I'm still
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
sure that there's some black magic going on because he also win traded with Avery just a little bit.
And it failed. I failed the win trade. My team
Yeah,
was
he convinced
poverty.
him to
that's
bench
true.
like Jamar Chase or something,
I
and he
convinced him to bench
still
3 of his
lost.
players. 3 of his players.
He
And
convinced him to
I
bench
still
3
lost
players.
because my
Oh my
running
God, that
back,
was so
I forget
funny.
who it was. It was the 49ers game.
Wait,
We were watching
what
it.
week? Wait, what week was this?
I forget.
I don't remember.
The
It
running back
was
1
when
and 2 got injured on the 49ers, and it was a snow game, so they only ran the ball. So Avery beat me because the guy that I told him to pick up off waivers was the 49ers' third string running back. And he got like 8 points, and he beat me.
Hold on, I'm trying to find.
I remember
it
I was
was
at
week 13, I think.
we were at
Wait.
Dan's house because
Oh wait,
we
no
were
wait.
making
Oh
It was
yeah,
when
yeah.
it was week
I'm looking
10.
at this.
It was week
'Cause
10. It was when they played Baltimore.
Yeah, no.
One of the
it
weeks
was,
they played
it was a
Baltimore.
snow game.
Hold on. Wait.
It was either 10 or 5.
No,
I think it
was either
was when he
10
played.
it was either
It was
week
when
2.
it was definitely when they played Baltimore because he had that bench a running back, and I remember he
Wait,
benched.
okay, it
Because
was your
Derrick Henry.
he had
You're sure it was a
Jamar
snow
and
game?
He-
Derek playing each other.
I'm
I
100%
remember.
it was the snow game because I remember watching it. The 2 49ers players
Okay,
went
then
down,
it was
and
week 3. It was week 13.
were they playing the Ravens?
No, because they didn't play the Ravens.
Who were they
but I
playing?
remember they played. It
That's
says
Pittsburgh.
Arizona here, but
Arizona. Oh, because he had James Conner. Then oh no,
no, Jackson
Jackson
had
had James
Conner.
Conner.
Oh, you told because you told him to start Jacob Cowling.
Yeah, I started. Yeah, that
Yeah,
bum.
okay, yeah. Then this is
Oh
the week.
yeah.
Then yeah, I think because you want to remember why? It's because McCaffrey was back for 1 week,
And he got hurt.
but then he got hurt that game.
And then
it was-
the running back 2
they
got
played
hurt
Buffalo.
as well.
They played Buffalo. They played Buffalo.
Yeah.
They didn't play Baltimore. They played Buffalo. Because I
Oh
remember
yeah, because
that's
he
when
had
McCaffrey got injured.
Yeah.
B was crashing out because I forget who did B have as the running back? James Cook or something? Yeah, James Cook.
Yeah.
He was
James
shit in the
Cook, he
bed, and
loved
B was
James
gone.
Cook.
Or no, he did good that game actually. I think he had like multiple
Yo,
touchdowns because
check out how's time doing?
we're at like 45 ish. We still got time.
That's fine. Yeah, we got
What's the
time.
target time? Like a minute,
Like
hour and 30?
like hour 30, I think. I feel like that's
Okay.
pretty good.
Maybe like anywhere from hour 30 is fine.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I think
Whatever
so.
we're feeling, you know.
Yeah, goes off a feel.
All right, do we want to transition from football?
Let's go. Biggest UFC event of the year, probably, right?
I
You'd say
say
so?
biggest UFC event for a very long time.
For a long time.
I think it's going to be one of the highest level fights that we might ever witness, unless Ilya wins. And
In
generational
fucking 2
hating, by the
minutes.
way. He's already overlooking Charles Oliveira and saying that if he wins this, he's going to move up to welterweight to
The
fight Islam.
welterweight, to fight Makhachev.
I mean, it's actually generational hating. It's insane.
But it's insane though because they're talking about fighting at welterweight and neither of them are champs at welterweight.
I
yet.
know.
Like none of them are
Yeah.
champs.
Ilya would get mauled at welterweight, by the way. I think.
Yeah, dude, it's
He's
crazy
5'7".
how much.
He's 5'7", and
That's true.
welterweight.
It's crazy how much weight he cut though to get to fucking featherweight. That's actually a cheat code. Like him and Conor McGregor were literally cheat codes at featherweight.
I never heard any stories about him cutting a shit ton of weight, but I guess he was. But he
It
was
was all
just
just, like, fake.
mauling. He was just
Yeah.
mauling everybody at
He
featherweight.
was like 160 or something, I think.
No, he's bigger than that. Ilya, walk around, weight.
No way he's bigger than 160.
He said he walks around at 180.
Holy shit.
So
Wow.
that's a 35-pound weight cut.
Holy shit.
That's all I'm saying, bro.
What
He's
the
like,
fuck?
yeah, what? He
Oh
moves
my
around like
God.
he's, dude. He moves around like he's not 180. He like,
No.
Oh yeah, he's also like really short.
He's
yeah, I know,
5'7".
but
So it's
yeah, I know. Well,
yeah,
that's
he's
crazy.
5'7".
Oh my.
Crazy build.
Well, he had to be featherweight at the start of his career. 5'7". He can't do shit against those taller guys.
Yeah, I know. But now he's proven that he can. Like,
I mean, that's insane. 35
dude,
pound
that
weight cut is.
is kind of crazy.
Maybe he can compete at welterweight.
So
I
what
mean,
do you
he's
think?
probably the best boxer the UFC's ever seen.
So how does Charles's career look after this?
I hate to
If
say it, but Charles gets
it's
flatlined.
probably gonna, yeah, I think
I don't think anybody's walking out of a 5-round fight with Ilya besides Islam,
maybe Makachev.
And even then, Islam's got to
I
put him to sleep too. He's got to submit him.
I mean Islam. Yeah, I'd
Yeah, his
say.
first one.
He has to submit him, otherwise.
I mean,
Ilya's also
okay,
deadly
Ilya
on
can
the ground
wrestle,
too. That's the thing.
but he's not Dagestanian level wrestling.
I know, but he's
But,
submitted. I think he has more submissions than knockouts actually.
Makachev definitely.
No, I'm talking
Oh,
Ilya.
Let's see.
Yeah, look it
I
up
mean,
real quick. I'm pretty
Makachev
sure
Yeah,
can
6
strike
knockouts,
too.
8 submits.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. Ilya's striking is definitely better than Islam, but Islam can fucking strike too. I mean, like
Well,
they can.
he can. He can
Yeah, he
pretty
can.
well.
He definitely can.
Yeah,
I
He
mean,
was
like
able
they're
to.
both.
he knocked out Volkanovski.
Yeah, that was
TKO, but
a kick. But yeah.
yeah, but it's still striking.
I mean, yeah, I think if that happens, if Islam beats JDM, which I don't even know, that might not even.
That's like a 70-30, I'd say.
I think there's a chance
Makachev.
JDM wins.
No, I think there's a chance JDM wins too. Dude, he's pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
He proved a ton of people wrong though against Bilal, because everyone was saying, like, a lot of people were saying he didn't deserve the title shot, but
yeah,
I mean
I'm ready.
proved them wrong.
There's gonna be some fireworks in the octagon. I'm also excited for the GOAT Pantoja.
Yeah,
Maul.
I
Yeah,
think
that
just,
one's.
I think he's probably just gonna walk out of there with
I mean, yeah.
clean dub.
I don't think I.
He's
really.
dominant.
I don't think there's really anybody at flyweight.
Pantoja's really cleared out his division.
Yeah.
But like, if he
it's not
moves
even a
up though,
competition.
like,
I mean, I don't think he moved. I think he. I hate to. You guys are gonna call me a Marab hater, but I think he beats Marab.
I don't
No,
know.
there is a chance. I think.
Okay, honestly though, if there's
Marab
anyone
could win,
that
but
could beat Marab, that like obviously like Tom Aspinall will beat Marab, but like obviously that's not gonna happen.
besides, like,
That can realistically beat Marab like weight class wise, then I think Pantoja's the guy. Like I could
there's no
see
Ilya
that.
anymore, so.
Well, I mean, Ilya's not cutting to
Yeah, he's not
135,
getting cut down
Spencer.
to 135.
No,
180 to
it's Marab wanting to
135.
move up.
Oh,
Marab
he
said
wanted
he's
to move
never.
up.
I think Marab said
No,
he's never wants to move up.
I don't think Marab would move up. I think Pantoja would move up.
I think
Pantoja.
I think Pantoja's going for the record of flyweight defenses, and then I think he'll move up.
Dude, that record's dude. How many times did Mighty Mouse defend the belt?
I think it was 11. But it was also against back then. Flyweight was so poverty. I mean, there's at least there's pretty good fighters in flyweight now, and Pantoja's just walking through them.
Mighty Mouse only fought in lightweight, right? Like he didn't move up.
He only fought flyweight, yeah, and then he moved to
probably
one.
couldn't have moved up.
One championship.
And then Pantoja has like 4 defenses, right?
I think he has. He had 2 per seg. I think he's got.
He's got 3.
He's got 3.
a lot, but yeah.
I swear he had more.
I don't know. He might have. I'm looking.
Yeah, I'm looking it up.
Yeah, I'm looking too.
He won the belt against Marino.
He's got. Oh yeah, you're right. He only has 3 defenses.
Yeah, I know.
He's
got a long way to go, but
That's gonna be.
How old is he?
He's pretty old, right? Or
1990.
not like
Yeah,
pretty
he's
old,
like 35. 35.
Yeah, he's 35.
35 years old. I don't know if he'll get to 11.
But he could get close. Like he'll be the second greatest flyweight of all time.
I think there's already
mean,
debate that he is the best flyweight of
He
all
probably
time.
is, or second best.
Second best.
He's not. He's not.
I'll
better than
give it to
Mighty
Mighty Mouse. He was damn good.
Yeah, you can't argue with Mighty
I
Mouse
mean, when he
fan,
might
but
be like
Yeah.
#1 pound for pound, it's not.
he was at one point, right? Mighty Mouse was, or no?
I don't know.
Yeah,
People were
I would
Was
then
consider him to
Mighty
be.
Mouse.
back then it was like flyweight was just so weak. But yeah, I think I mean it's gonna be a great fight. I don't think it'll go to decision. I think it's either gonna end with a
Yeah, he was
Oliveira
at one point.
submission or a Ilya knockout.
Dude, Ilya can fucking wrestle too, though. I don't know. I think
Ilya,
we'll get
I
a good
mean, his
fight.
takedown defense is crazy as well.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah, no.
90% or something. 92, I think.
Well, he's never fought anybody as good as Oliveira. Oliveira's the greatest wrestler of all time, or not
So
wrestler,
what do you?
jiu-jitsu,
Jiu-jitsu
Brazilian
is.
jiu-jitsu fighter of all time. I think
Yeah.
it's gonna be a hell of a fight.
What do
But
you think happens at lightweight after this fight? Because obviously, if Ilya moves up, then
there's
it's a
no
new
way they
title
let him
fight.
just move up though. I
I don't
think
think he.
Well,
Yeah,
okay, he can vacate the belt, but he's not going to get a title shot.
I don't
I
think
think.
he'll get a title shot right away at
Like,
welterweight.
if he wants a title shot at welterweight, like he's gonna have to, like
Yeah,
he's
I
gonna have to
don't
defend at lightweight.
I
But I
don't
mean,
think they'll give him a straight up
they're
title
not gonna
shot.
just stop. Is like Dana gonna say you're not allowed to move up to welterweight? You're stuck at lightweight. Like they're gonna let him move up. It's
I
just
don't know,
like
but then they got to do another fight for
yeah.
a
Then they have to
lightweight belt.
vacate
And
the
then
belt
who
again.
they doing? They giving
Sarukian.
Oliveira another shot?
I mean, Oliver
No,
is good as Esp if he
Sarukian would
wins.
get
Like
one.
It'd be
Surukian for
like what
sure, but
Sarukian, Oliveira, Sarukian,
Dude, Gaethje's been waiting for
Gaethje.
one.
No,
not.
Gaethje won't
I
get a
don't think it'll
shot
be
yet.
Gaethje.
I
Gaethje's
don't think
like
so.
he's good,
But
but he's like
he talked
to be
about how
fair,
like
he's
he
been through the
doesn't really
ringer.
want to fight anymore. Like he doesn't want to fight from like he wants the
Could it be
belt like
Holloway?
now. But like
Gaethje does.
no, Max and Dustin are fighting for the BMF,
Yeah, I think there's a chance
right?
Max
Yeah.
retires after that fight, which is kind of sad.
Well, Dustin's already retiring after that
Dustin's
fight.
retiring. I think there's a chance that they
Patty,
both just lay down.
Patty the
Patty's not
Batty.
getting a title shot, bro. Patty the Batty is not getting a title shot.
Okay,
That's
well,
how he
Okay,
proves
actually,
wait.
himself.
Can we
not
talk
to
about
see-
Dariush though? If he beats Moicano? Guys, I'm serious, guys.
Give Moicano another title shot.
Bro, they gave Moicano that fight because he wants his easy money. He doesn't want hard fights anymore. Bro, the fight before he fought
crazy.
Islam, in his interview, he said,
He
"I
said,
don't want
"Give me
hard
easy
fights. Give me
money."
easy fights. Give me easy money. Give me old people. Give me bums."
And bro gets
That's
stuck
the
in with
name
the
of
final
Islam.
boss.
Yeah. Let's just say neither of them are getting a title shot ever. Dariush maybe if he goes
No,
crazy.
Moicano's gonna get one after he beats somebody. He'll beat somebody.
He'll beat
That's
a
one of the
bunch
other
of bums.
times,
He
though.
wants his easy money.
That's true. That's valid.
I don't
That's a
know.
good way to think about it.
Um,
Dude, no, Patty actually. Saruki and Patty's a banger fight.
Bro, they're not gonna give Patty a
Dude,
shot
is
yet.
Sarukian and Patty? Like, where are you getting these guys from?
I think-
Sarukian makes sense, right? Like,
Sarukian makes sense.
Yeah,
I think
Sarukian makes sense.
okay,
if
Sarukian.
if
I
For the
Ilya
lightweight
wins, it'll
title.
definitely be Sarukian one of them. Do you think it's Oliveira
Patty's-
again?
Bro, okay,
Dude,
we had to,
I
okay,
don't know
we
if
had
they
to-
can do Oliveira if like.
But we have to
Ilya's-
see
But
how
the
the
people
fight
love
goes.
Oliveira.
We have to see how the
They
fight goes. Because if
do,
Charles
but I
gets
feel
fucking,
like-
if Charles gets killed, then like
Yeah, if
it's
Charles
hard to give him another one. If it's a close fight,
loses
then
by a
like yeah, you
decent
could give him another
margin,
one.
then
But
it's like Sarukian is just gonna probably beat whoever he goes up against.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the lightweight has been such a good division
Well,
for years, but
I know
don't
this is
think after
probably
this it will.
I know, and everybody's just there's no more Dagestanis. Like what? What now? No
Yeah.
Dagestani, no
Thank God.
no wrestling, no
No,
high level wrestling. Bro, I like
Monarch.
watching the wrestling, like because they can strike too. It's not like all they do is wrestle. Like they can
Marab
strike.
can't strike.
Okay,
Let's
but
be
he's
honest.
not from Dagestan.
Marab's not Dagestani.
And also,
He's
all right, whatever.
Georgian,
We're not
right?
talking
Yeah.
about this right now.
Yeah,
But
we're not talking about Marab. He's a little pussy ass bitch and can kill himself.
Bro, what's wrong with Marab? We love Marab.
No,
Yeah,
we don't.
We love Marab.
We hate Marab. I think
What if Ilya loses?
I
How's
think it'll
the
be
title
Gaethje.
shot
I'm
look?
gonna be on. It'll be
If
Armand Gaethje, if Ilya
Ilya
or
loses, he definitely doesn't move up. He
Ilya
probably
moves up.
just
He stays
I
up
think
can't
we're
there.
he
overlooking it though.
can't
I think
move
there's
up
a
if he
chance Oliveira
loses.
wins.
Yeah, no, I agree, but
There for sure is. I mean, it's still
John
like Oliveira.
rolls. Yeah, no. But
I think if Ilya
unfortunately,
loses, then he's gonna have a
if
couple
Ilya loses,
fights.
like, I don't know, I feel like I think a
Because
lot of
then,
the casuals are thinking like, I'm not gonna act like I'm not a casual either, but like a lot of the casuals are saying, oh, Ilya's easily gonna win this fight. Like, there's not a chance that Charles wins. Like, there's a chance that Charles wins.
There's a
Like,
chance.
there's always a chance.
I don't think it's a good chance, but I think there's a chance.
I think, but it's not like it's not like I guess it kind of is. So it's not like Ilya easy money.
I mean, Ilya.
Yeah.
Okay, Ilya is
Give
so
me easy
many.
money.
Ilya is so much younger
Yeah, no,
He's
as
got
well.
so
that's
much power.
Did you hear that he said he wanted to retire at 30?
Bro,
Wow.
I hate
Before
He
Ilya.
that.
probably he wants to get Islam, and then he just wants to
I
retire
know, bro. He's
undefeated.
actually just a hater. He's trying to kill like these legends of the sport and then just leave.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay, speaking about legends of the sport and leaving,
Oh yeah.
guys.
That's
Talking
a
John
about
great
the
Jones.
duck.
transition. Yeah, the duck.
John
Um,
Jones.
I mean,
Rolling at
it was a
heavyweight.
matter of time. Let's be honest.
It's
We
seriously.
all knew he wasn't fighting
Bro,
Aspinall.
what if Dana has like known that John Jones has called him and like retired and he just didn't announce it for like 3 months?
I don't think he knew. I don't think Dana's very happy with his special little boy John Jones.
Shoot,
Yeah,
yeah,
I think
I mean,
I think he's
they'd have
pretty
made a
pissed.
shit ton of money
I
off
mean,
this,
yeah,
bro.
that was
yeah,
the
no.
money fight.
That was like the UFC event of all time.
Yeah, that fight would have made him so much money. I don't think he's happy at all.
Yeah,
And to
no.
like
I mean,
to delay such like a young superstar's career.
what if you got a
Yeah, I
mega
know.
card?
It's
I know this is probably real. Obviously, it's not gonna happen anymore. But what if you got a mega card where like Ilya wins theoretically, and you had Aspinall Jones and you had Ilya Islam in the same card
dude.
He wouldn't do that because
If we could
he'd
wait
make
another
more money from
83
making that into
for
UFCs
two.
making them separate. But I
Yeah,
mean, it's a
for like
fan's dream, you know.
400 or something.
yeah. UFC 400.
UFC
We're all
400.
gonna be working our 9 to 5s with a family and kids, but we're
Yeah.
getting
This
together for the
podcast shit is
UFC
working.
400. We're getting the gang back
Dude,
together.
in
It'll
how
be
many
like in the
years
Minions movie.
would 400 be?
Oh,
It's
fucking
like
damn.
about I think it's been
So if
about
they
like
did
10
like
years almost
15,
everyone.
it's like 15
They
every
do
year,
15 a
or like
year.
I think so, right?
About
Yeah.
15, yeah.
Okay.
So what are we on?
So that's like
317.
6 years then,
So
right?
400
Yeah.
minus
Maybe
About
less.
6, 7 years.
317. Oh, shut the fuck up. Also, it's not even 6, 7 years. So
It's like
it's like
5,
five,
6
six
years.
years. So
I know. I just had to. I just had to.
I just had to make the joke.
I just had to, bro.
I think
That was going on the YouTube shorts.
yeah, I don't feel like this. You're getting clipped,
We're
buddy.
promoting. Yes, sir. Make one of those dumbass TikToks with like the bright ass lights and loud noises.
Wait, what? But
Have you not? Oh, you don't use
no,
TikTok.
I don't use TikTok, but why
There's
would you
like
want to watch
it's like
blood?
movie clips, and every time they play 6, 7, it's like an LSD trip, just like it's
Dude, that sounds so good.
it's hilarious.
I'm
Anyways,
glad those
back to
TikToks
John
are okay.
Jones.
Yeah, well,
Jeez, man.
who does Aspinall fight now?
Yeah, that's,
Realistically,
yeah.
I mean,
it's like,
the heavyweight
What
is
division
he?
is
What is he
so
gonna do?
shit.
What if
It's yeah.
what happens? Obviously,
And
this probably won't happen. What happens if Aspinall loses?
I don't think he does. I'm gonna be
God,
honest.
then it's like
Then
No,
it's
I
like,
think
yeah.
it'd have to be a freak injury again for him to lose, and I think if he does lose, they're getting an immediate shot back, and he'll win again. The thing is that's like so dumb is like Stipe is considered the heavyweight goat, and I think he defended his belt like 3 times, twice. I think only twice actually,
yeah, no.
and he lost a lot, like a decent
I
amount.
just really hope we don't get like the holdouts. Like, I want guys fighting more than
Yeah, but
once a
no one
year.
fights a heavyweight though. It's so dumb.
Yeah, no.
It's like Tom Aspinall's gonna retire like 11-time heavyweight defending champ, and his resume is gonna be like the biggest bums of all time.
Like,
Yeah.
Brody, I know
Dude,
you don't. I know you don't like Marab, but the one thing you can respect is how he fights a lot. Like, he like
No, he
actually
doesn't.
fights.
No, he doesn't. He fights once
He
or
fights
twice a
Kicked your
year.
boy's ass
Dude,
twice
he
now.
fights like 3-4 times a
He
year.
fights
That's like
twice a year. He fights twice
he's
a year.
gonna. He said he wants to fight later this year.
Okay, if he fights more, I'll respect him more. But it's like his fighting style's still
But he said
boring.
he
I'd rather
claimed that
have.
he wanted to fight
I'd
4
rather
times this
watch him
year.
not fight because he's so boring. He ruins cards for me. I
you still paid for UFC 316 and hosted it at your house.
Yeah, because I thought my
Because of
goat was
Kayla
gonna win.
Harrison.
And that man, Kayla Harrison. Speaking of women's MMA, when is Zhang Wei Li
Bro.
fighting again?
Yeah, when is John Wayne Lee gonna fight Shevchenko?
I mean, it's
Just
not
make the damn
that fight's
guard.
not gonna happen for a while because Shevchenko just defended her belt. But like
Yeah, say Shevchenko just.
Zhang Wei Li, like where you
315.
been, girl?
When's
Greatest
the last
women's
time she
fighter all time.
fought?
It was a long time ago. It's the John, or no, not the John Jones. It's the DDP Strickland night. Yeah,
Oh yeah, what? I remember, yeah.
that was like a
When was that?
decently
That was
long time ago.
February.
That was like
right?
three.
Yeah, it was February.
Actually, that's not that
312.
long.
That's
You
not
know,
even that bad.
I just want to watch her fight more because I like watching her.
312.
And
She's
she
so
also
good.
fought at UFC 300.
Yeah, I mean, she's just so damn good. I just want to watch her fight more.
That's not even, dude. Think of the Shevchenko only fought. That's really not that long. Like,
Yeah,
come
you're right.
UFC like 320. Would you pay for a like full women's MMA card where we got
No.
like Kayla and
No,
Nunes and then like
no.
Wei Wei and Shevchenko?
I
That's
mean,
a fire card.
if it was both those, I think I might.
Yeah, well, I'm saying like both of those are the headline. Or,
I
like,
wouldn't
the
pay for it.
main event.
I'd go to Buffalo Wild Wings and watch
People
it.
didn't watch it, but like, yeah.
But
But
I
like,
mean,
that's like not a bad card.
honestly, that's not even a bad card.
It's better than some of the cards we got. So
People love to hate on women's fights, but I think there's some decent women's fighters out there right now, and I think they're like a brawl. They're super. I think they're actually really entertaining.
if you get the right ones,
I know. It's like I don't know. They're just like not. They just don't do as much damage, you know. Like their punches don't really knock people out, but they still get a shit ton of cuts. It looks like just a bloodbath out
It's
there.
really bloody, dude. It's really bloody.
The
Yeah.
women's fights get real bloody, and it's honestly, I'm there for it.
They're scrappy. You see, all
Yeah.
these casuals, they don't appreciate the women's fights.
I mean, yeah, like you
oh
said,
my
We know
god, that
they're
was so
very
funny. At
scrappy.
They're
UFC
some of the best
315,
ones.
at UFC 315, we were
They're the
spamming.
most
This card
entertaining.
is not for the casuals.
Yeah,
I mean,
this card
seriously,
is
when you
not
watch
for the casuals.
like Wei Lee fight, and then like right after that, you're like, oh my god, Strickland versus DDP. This is about to be hype.
And then Strickland just goes there and and
And then
jabs
he's
for
like,
25 minutes and gets his
practicing
nose
his
broken.
posture.
I mean, yeah, he's practicing his
Like,
posture in there
ridiculous.
while he's getting brutally mauled by DDP. I mean, that's just like, do something.
All right, I got a hot take. Israel Adesanya is gonna become champ again.
God, shut up about
Shut
Israel
up.
Adesanya.
Shut up.
Shut up. I mean, he's
We don't
never.
need to hear this one.
No. I think he was a great champ. I think was a great fighter. He's washed. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, kind of depressing. He was chill.
I mean, yeah, people hate on him, but I think he's a good champ. But yeah, he's done.
I will say, watching DDP and Israel banter was some of the most fun I've ever had in UFC.
Bro, any DDP banter is fun. I
The
can't wait
DDP
for
banter in
Kamzat.
general, Strickland too.
I
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah,
I
but
can't
I
wait for.
can't wait for Kamzat, bro.
You
Bro,
think your
okay,
dad
bro,
beats you? Just
I
wait
don't
till I get in
understand
there
why
with you.
Jackson likes Kamzat. I feel like Jackson like
Why
Kamzat
would
is
you
the one
like
person
Kamzat,
Jackson-
bro?
Dude, bro,
have no
I feel like
idea.
Kamzat would be the one person that Jackson like hates.
I don't think Jackson's never
don't
watched Kamzat fight.
Yeah, probably. He
I
was
think
looking for a
I
title
think he's
shot,
just
like,
seen
the
those TikTok edits with like the Russian music and him being like, I kill everybody, I kill everybody. It's like, oh, he's so tough. I think that's all it is. He's a TikTok UFC fan.
Did he even go to like
Give everybody.
what cards did he go? Did he go to Marab Sugar?
Who?
Jackson.
Yeah, he was there. I think
Was
so.
he at?
I wasn't there that one.
He's at most of them. I feel like.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, I guess. I don't know. I guess.
But
I
yeah,
didn't fully-
Actually, was he at the Strickland one though?
I
I wasn't at the Strickland one.
think he was.
Well, we had Graham because of that picture we had.
And Graham was. Oh yeah, because Jackson took that picture.
Oh, he did, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was sitting to my left, actually. That was a great picture. Guys, can we roll the picture on screen, editor?
Yeah, editor, roll a picture of Graham on the screen.
Roll that picture of Graham.
uh,
I really hope that the editor is got some time. The editor's got to put in a lot of
I'll
stuff.
edit it. I'll
Yes.
I'll put on the
I'll
three
I'll
pictures.
send it over to you, Sven. You could put in
We
some.
just need a
No,
we
don't
I'll
put
make
a
sure.
picture of chopped
I
Brody.
won't do the Dylan picture.
when
Okay.
you edit
No, no
put
chopped
like
Brody.
timestamps. Like if you can make it so like you put timestamps of like
I could
the
do
NBA and
timestamps.
then NFL and then UFC, so they can skip
We
around a little
changed
bit.
topic a little bit too much, though.
You think so?
I feel like we're on the
I
same.
could do like
stay on
you
the
can
same
do like
spot.
NBA, NFL,
That's all I was
UFC,
saying.
but
That's
for
all I was
like,
saying.
We
But
do need
like
to
hey,
go
I'll,
back
I'll
to
do it.
NBA for a
but I
second.
thought we
Though.
were pretty straight. I thought we were pretty good on the finals. Like on the finals, we were on the topic for a little bit.
I think
Yeah.
we covered it pretty well. The Thunder, are a bunch of a-holes.
All right, what
Yeah.
else do we have to talk about MMA?
I don't think there's really much.
Great.
Oh, Roundtree
Oh,
and
did you
Jamal
watch that
Hill.
fight, Eugene?
I saw fucking clips of it. I saw Jamal Hill's like leg was absolutely cooked.
Bro, I watched that shit. I mean, I was a Roundtree non-believer. I was like, his best wins, Johnny Walker. Or wait, I think he lost to Johnny Walker actually. I don't know. Something about Johnny Walker. That's all I gotta say. I I did think Roundtree was gonna get it. I thought Jamal Hill, he was a champion. He's been there before. I mean, he got caught out against Pereira. Got unlucky against Jiri. This was his redemption. I don't like I don't like Hill very much. I don't like his tattoos. But
Bro,
my
bro's
money
got a
was on
dad
Hill.
bod.
And then Roundtree went out there to play. God damn, was that a I people are gonna watch that fight and be like, it was a boring fight. I thought it was great. I like just a strategy behind it. I mean, Roundtree was just piecing that leg up. Both of his legs, he could. There was points of the fight where Hill didn't even look like he could walk back to the bench or to his stool, and he's like, "Oh, I'm
Yeah.
okay. That didn't hurt."
Yeah, I'm good.
Those were fucking killing him. And my favorite part of the fight was the decision. I've seen so many just like clips of or TikToks of people clowning him when the decisions were 49-46, 50-45, 50-45, and he looks over to his team, like his coaches, like with a face of shock. Like he didn't see that coming. Like he didn't just get bashed for 5 rounds straight. And I've seen a couple where it's like, "Oh damn, the refs gave me a round." I I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah,
What,
no. I'm
what do you
like
guys think?
as a fighter, like unless if it's like a Volkanovski Makachev type fight,
Yeah,
you would know if you won, like or
I'm tired
lost.
of coaches lying to their fighters about the state of the fight. There needs to be more coaches. I forget who did this recently, but I think it was Michael Chandler's coaches, honestly. Um, more coaches just need to be like, "You're fucking losing. You need to knock him out now. Your only chance of winning
It really helps
is to
them out,
finish him."
though. It's like it's not a bad thing. Sometimes the fights are too far gone and they don't want them to get more hurt, but
I think you
Yeah.
like
should
it gets
always
to
go
a
for the
point
win.
where you just have to be real with them because it's kind of hard to know
I
if
don't
you're
think
winning
there's
or if
ever a
you're like
situation where you shouldn't go for a
with the
win.
edge.
No, yeah, like I don't know.
I've just seen too many fights recently where coaches are like, it's probably tied right now. You're probably up right now when it's not. It's not even close, and everybody
No,
knows it.
obviously, like yeah, obviously it's different if like it's actually a tied fight and like you don't
I
need
know.
to go for a knockout, but
I say always go for a finish. Don't ever leave it
like
up
I
to the
thought it was dumb
scorecards.
that Diego didn't go for one.
I know. Well, I think he tried. I think he tried
He,
pretty
I,
hard.
I think in one of the rounds he did, but then like
It was the
I
last
think the
round.
last,
He definitely went for it.
yeah, but I think at one point it was like I guess Volkanovski didn't get to three until the last round
I don't know.
or
There's
until the fourth round. So I
It's
mean
just
he
like
only had the
in
last one to go for
Roundtree's
it.
situation there, obviously don't overextend. If you take it to decision, that's fine. But I think there's like unless you're obviously like blatantly mauling this guy, you don't need to go for a knockout. I think obviously still try and damage them, still try and knock them out, still try and finish them, but don't overextend. Don't do something stupid. All I gotta say is, Eugene, when I'm in the UFC and you're my coach, if I'm losing, be honest.
Okay.
Tell me I'm
Okay.
losing. Tell me I need to pick the pace up because it's been pretty bad recently.
Okay. But by then, will it be like UFC 370?
Yeah.
Dude, you might be on their card for 400,
I
Brody.
might be on the card
Actually,
for
yeah,
400.
probably. Because I was saying it's not like the
20.
NFL where
You'll
guys
be like
join the
22.
UFC at like 21.
Yeah, I think I could
It
be
doesn't
in
really happen.
400. All right. Do we want to go back to KD to the Rockets? Do we want to cover that real quick?
Yeah, we can cover that. We can speed run it.
I mean, yeah, this is gonna be the last thing we talk
And
about.
like yeah, and Bane to the Magic as well happened as well. And
Yeah, yeah,
then
yeah.
just
That was a
NBA in
big game.
general off season.
Yeah, we can go through some like real quick. Oh yeah, and we also Celtics dynasty.
Dude, I fucking love that trade for them.
You do?
Yes, bro. We get rid of an aging Drew Holiday. Yeah, sure, we get 3 more years of him. But we get Anthony Simon. Like I mean, like Drew Holiday had his worst year with us this year, and like we got rid of his contract by not even have to give up a pick. I mean, sure, whether Anthony Simon's good or bad, but we free up a ton of money for Drew Holiday without having to give up any draft capital, and we gain draft capital. I thought like it was a fine trade. And
Yeah,
I
but
think
second round
Simons
picks
has.
in the NBA,
You
second
got
round picks don't
yeah,
Yeah,
you
matter.
no,
got two
second round
second
picks aren't
rounds,
very
right?
good, but like even then, we shipped away his contract.
That's surprising to me because
I
everything that I've seen
suppose
online is people just hating on the trade. I
I
haven't
don't think
seen a
it's
single
bad.
person that likes it.
I mean, Anthony Simons is a 20 point per game scorer. I mean,
Yeah.
not super efficient, but
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think there's still more moves to be made.
No, yeah, they said they're
I think
still
next
thinking about
year,
moving star players. I think
I
Tingus
mean,
Pingus
next
is next.
Tingus is a goner, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think next year, I think Anthony has a good year next year to develop. He's a young guy, right? Like he's pretty young.
Yep. I think he's
Yeah,
decently young.
he's 26. Like that's
That's
fine for
pretty young.
basketball.
His
Yeah, but I
prime's
mean,
next year, 27, athletic prime.
27. I think. I mean, obviously, we're thinking Tatum's out all of next year, right? Because
Yeah, he's
Achilles,
probably
like, probably
he
yeah.
out.
might make it if they make playoffs. He'll probably be there for that.
Yeah, but even then, I don't really like a guy. For me, like, I don't really care if the Celtics make the playoffs next year. I'm not necessarily a big fan of rushing a guy back for the playoffs. Like,
Hmm.
you saw like I'm gonna take the NFL for example, but you saw week 1, right? Of how like everyone fucking sucked
Yeah.
week 1. I don't want that same thing to happen in the playoffs with a player.
Mhm.
Obviously, it's two different sports, so it's kind of hard to tell. But
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
think
it
there's a
is.
need to
I
rush him
mean,
back.
compare like a similar injury with like NFL players. They always do really bad the first couple
Yeah, like
weeks
Aaron
back.
Rodgers literally sold the bag.
Like it's not really.
Yeah.
You need a couple weeks to adjust back, which makes perfect sense.
I think he'll be back before playoffs though. I don't think he's missing the
Yeah,
whole season, but I
he'll
I think he
miss
misses most of
like
it. I don't think they'll be in a bad spot because they are arguably the best team in the
I
East.
think I think it's
I think they'll
normally safe
still
to
be in
assume.
playoff contention by the time Tatum comes back. I think they're in a good spot next year, which I hate
I know we
So are we turning for
know.
the Thunder or the Celtics to lose?
both.
If they both
Both,
make the
Well, like
finals,
honestly.
which one, which one's worse? Let's say they meet in the
If
finals
they meet
next
in the
year.
chip, I'm cheering for the Celtics.
yeah, I'm also cheering for the
Okay,
Celtics.
I
I'm
might
cheering
kill
for the Celtics
myself
no matter who
if
they
it's a
play.
Celtics Thunder finals,
that's
but
But you
fair.
know who could make the finals is the Rockets
I
with
mean, I don't
Kevin
think so.
Durant.
I
I think the Suns just fleeced the Rockets. I don't think
I don't know. I
KD's a
thought
great
Kate,
player, but he's
but I
aging.
mean he's old, but
He's getting younger.
I think this is a win now trade for the Rockets.
Yeah, this is a very win now. I mean, he's what, 35? I think
36, I think,
36. I mean,
something like that.
he's up there. He's 4 years till he's 40, and unless you're LeBron James, once you reach 40, you don't do very good
There's
anymore.
like a historic graph. I think Jimmy High Roller made a video about this about like what LeBron was doing is insane because every player, like even if they're really good at 38, shit crashes when you're 40.
Yeah,
And LeBron's the only guy to not have that happen to him.
I
And
know.
obviously, like I mean, it
It
could
might happen
happen
next year. I don't think
next
it
year,
will.
but like for him to even go from an 18-year-old or 19-year-old rookie or whatever, however old he was when he got drafted, to 40, still going strong.
I mean,
Like
his
think of
stat line really hasn't changed that much. If
yeah,
anything,
I
he's
know, like
doing better.
yeah, no, for sure. He's shooting really good from three. Like this is his best year shooting
He
from three.
shot better than Curry did in his MVP season from 3.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
people saying Curry's a better shooter than LeBron. I don't know. There's
Okay,
a
we're
discussion for
not doing this.
that.
One guy made 400 threes in a season. The other guy made like it's like come on, like
Hey, the fuck you 3 has never been missed.
never going away.
The
Yeah.
fuck you three, bro.
What do you mean? What's the fuck you 3?
I
3.
Why
Loki,
is
I
it
need to
called
be.
that?
Because
I
he's just
Loki.
like fuck you. You can't do anything about this. He gets up in their face, hits a little shimmy, nuts in your face, bucket every time. And it's
Yeah.
like it's the same move. He does every time he does it, you know what he's doing. But it's just like fuck you,
You know he's
boy.
better fuck you.
Fuck you, boy.
He's better fuck
That's
you.
cash.
All right, Loki, I need to be rolling on out of here.
All right, we call it there.
So everyone, thank you for tuning in for episode 1
Yep.
of the backyard broadcast. We're thinking episodes every week, right?
Yep. Every week, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
Every week. Not a set date on when they're gonna get uploaded. It'll just be once like a calendar week. So it could be
I
a
feel
day.
like we tried.
It could be like a
Try Monday,
10-day
Tuesday.
gap, or we could just wait this one, upload it on Saturday, and then record it, and then so we have time to edit it.
Yeah.
Okay, so then
I
we're
think
okay,
I think we record every Monday, Tuesday,
and then we upload Saturday, and have time to edit in between. I like that,
or like Wednesday, Thursday. I don't know. It
or
doesn't really
something like
matter.
that. But yeah, um, whoever's watching, everyone, if you're watching on YouTube, comment W's. And to know that
Yo,
you made it
W's
this
in the
far, know
chat.
that you guys are real fans.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all from us.
Yep.
So
We'll see you
see
guys.
ya.